Because Yana's character hasn't gotten to drink in 0G. How do you think that makes her feel?
That's true. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So should we listen to the broadcast?
Yep. And we'll
No
see if we can
problem.
track down some archived stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Give me evidence analysis rolls as you listen to the Replicant Rights radio show.
No.
I failed.
But not a fumble, Chris. I'm very disappointed in you. I wanted to give you some horrible, stupid shit.
I'll try harder to fumble next time.
Thank you. Right. This is not a super popular show, but as they say, you can't stop the signal, and so it goes out on its ranting tirade once a week. It started broadcasting from the space station about 5 months ago, so that is old show territory there. Now, since Pete got a fucking critical on his shit, a lot of basically imagine if somebody was to just talk, because it's audio only, no video. Somebody was to talk for like 100+ hours, and then you had it randomly cut and pasted different amounts to make a 1-hour show every week. So yeah, it's dull and pedantic. There's never anything topical mentioned in the shows. You've heard the same segments, and when you compare them electronically and shit, it's like, yeah, this is a copy paste from some earlier shit I'd heard.
Okay.
So it could be automated entirely. In fact, it probably is.
Mm-hmm. So it could even be just relaying it via the station from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, yeah, if you even wanted to bother with that.
Yeah. Or just have it the station, the AI set up with it, and have the AI just putting it together and pumping it out.
So far, you've, by the way, researching on the computer is much easier than the phones, but either way, it's still fairly traceable. You just haven't researched anything that anybody apparently gives a shit about, as you have not gotten missiled either. Although
we're being careful.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to be fleeing from this place, as is Doc Fulton. Doc Fulton is probably keeping his fucking golf clubs in hand or whatever, ready to rush out of this building when missiles come for you.
Okay, so indications are he's possibly not even on the station anymore.
Yeah.
By the nature of the way the recordings are.
It wants to go up and drink.
It may be just like he may be here and just pretends that he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Or he may be dead. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you don't know anything about the guy himself or anything like that.
No.
But that could also be getting into more dangerous territory. There's all kinds of shit to research. Enjoy.
Yeah, we're going to elsewhere to research that sort of stuff. We want to research more about the gentleman.
Do you want to go back to that really nice cyber cafe where you were filling out the form?
Nah. I want to go to the really dungy one in the smog.
Look at Chris. That's right. We can destroy everything in the smog and nobody cares.
Yes, I like it there.
No problem. You guys take your...
Before... Sorry, I was just going to say, before we go there, did we want to talk to your girlfriend first?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't seen her in 2 weeks. By the way, Chris,
at
least 2 weeks of van rental there, $200 a day, so that's like $4,800 I need for van rental.
I call my girlfriend.
He's looking at you, Pete, when I ask him about the
money. He didn't ask me for money. It looks like he's doing stuff, crossing it off or something.
That's fine. I got it.
Oh, okay. She's like, it's just an open line. You don't hear anything.
Hey.
Oh my God, where are you?
Oh my God, I'm
so
sorry.
God, no.
I'm so sorry.
Don't
I was
dragged on this line. Just come by. Click.
Didn't you give her your phone number?
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't have a phone.
No.
I think the answer is no, you did not.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't realize. I need to go.
Blackout period for her, I'm afraid.
I was drunk the whole time, so I don't remember what I did or didn't do.
Yeah, all right, well, let's go there.
Yeah.
Cut to, you guys are sitting outside in your box, waiting for them to finish up with the reunion.
Yep.
Your box is still here. It's considered too shitty of quality for anybody to have stolen. Although somebody did come by and leave a note on it that you owe them 6 more cred for rent on the box, or they're going to fucking take a flap of the box, which is not a good thing.
That's nice.
Dude, that flap is important for keeping out some of the air. Without the flaps.
Dry.
You guys sit in your box and vow to defend it against all attackers. Shows like some fucked up, hobbling, disease-ridden person heading toward the box and shit. And then Yana pokes her head out, and apparently it's okay to come back in the house. And he's like, "Damn it, my rent!" And he's all palsied and can't fight worth a shit. And you guys are like, "We've been taking on missiles and shit. We're going inside now." So you're all inside and drinking hot coffee and stuff to get the feeling back in your fingers from sitting outside for so long.
Lovely.
She seems
Why
happy.
wouldn't we sit in the van running with the heat on?
I know.
Who knows?
I'm gonna get myself a laptop so I can do research and shit on the go.
1,000 creds and you got a laptop for research on the go.
Great, I got one. Woohoo!
Yay! I'll be right back. You guys figure out what your next fucking step is, because your previous steps have been erratic. Yeah. More drink.
So we try to find out information from her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See what she knows.
You must
Yeah.
If
interrogate
she
her.
knows anything.
What?
Depending.
What?
What did you say?
You must question her.
Yes, nicely.
Mm-hmm.
We want information. Information.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? So when you had her reprogrammed, did you have her memory wiped?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think she remembers stuff. Maybe I wiped the part that she's reprogrammed. She doesn't know about the reprogramming.
Okay.
So please don't mention that.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody just stares at me like, so much for the planning time. All right.
No, we did.
We did. We are very efficient.
Okay. Did you just say you were efficient? So, how do you like them apples?
So, Mary Jane's girlfriend.
She looks attentive and at you.
Do you by chance know a Robert Payne?
She rolls for data banks here. Yeah.
That's right. Is there a replicant underground on the planet?
No.
That was too quick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
It's all right. We're just, we need to talk to people to try and work out the best way to get you out of here.
Or -60, I said, meant.
You're thinking that even if she knew, she wouldn't tell you, but it is really easy to have an inscrutable face when it's artificial.
So just so you understand, we're trying to help you.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that. No,
But
if there was a replicant underground, obviously they don't know anything about that. Otherwise, I would live longer. But there is no replicant underground. You should forget about that.
What about do you know anybody like a Ripperdoc or somebody who may have a bit more knowledge on the workings of replicants, so we can look into the aspect of electricity in
Totally
regards to
different species, she
effect.
says. I don't think Ripper Docs would know about replicants.
No. I was talking about a specialized one.
A specialized Ripper Doc that doesn't know about humans and knows about replicants?
Well, may know about both.
She gives you the "Are you crazy?" look.
Yeah, unless I ask, I'm not going to know.
All right, she says.
So replicants are a version of artificial intelligence, correct?
Oh, are you referring to the Artificial Intelligence Act for citizenship? That was decided not to give it to replicants. Yes, I read that as well. She nods and looks at you as though you're discussing smart people shit.
So
Indeed, she says. I
she
think we got
glasses on without my sunglasses on. So just
she just thinks that it's it's too easy to get your eyes and shit augmented here.
okay.
And you're entirely purple within purple eyes do not even register with her, because I can get tattoos that fucking light up and say "Eat at Joe's" here. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So for the eyes now, if you go to anywhere else, yeah.
All right, that's
then
fine.
it's like,
I wasn't sure if maybe that.
no.
So
But-
how do you keep yourself how do you keep yourself powered exactly? How does that work?
I don't know.
I'm assuming that potentially is linked in with the lifespan.
Could be.
Right. Well, that's why I wasn't sure if she would know or not. Like maybe they're like
They're
I
not-
don't know.
I don't plug in, she says.
That's
Well, except to
kind
her,
of what I was asking for.
Actually, I can't remember. Did we mention it to you, Doc? One of our thinking was, for example, if we managed to get her to the red carpet world and got her in as an actor, and if she chopped somebody's head off and did the whole Highlander thing, if that absorbing that life force.
But
Logan, using my my spellcraft
Wow.
knowledge.
This is a fucking stretch. Okay.
So that's like a quasi magical thing, correct? Could I use that as a negative to see if maybe
Big negative. Go give me an amazing fucking roll that nobody in the world knows about.
I'll play a skill 5 too.
Damn you.
And it's
Well, as you understand it, if anything not human, like especially if they're made of wood, chops off somebody's head, then
I've
they
shared all
become
this
a real
information.
boy or a real girl.
I
And
bet you if they lied, their nose would grow as well.
there's usually a musical attached with it. And
Well, the whole thing we're trying to do here is Pinocchio. Like,
of course.
he seems to have tapped into that on a very literal level.
Thankfully, she's not made of wood.
Well,
Or is she?
No.
you'd have to weigh her against a duck. As is common to do with replicants. Have
That's
her
how
in the big scale and a duck in the big scale.
That's how the Blade Runners find them out, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, they've given up on the void contest and they're just now weighing them against a duck.
So,
All right. So go.
so when you do your job, you are never hurt?
Not yet. If I get hurt, it could go very bad, or it could heal on its own. I have limited healing, but
Well, I'm glad you were never hurt. You are great.
I haven't been doing anything that could get me killed because I knew you would be upset and kill me for it.
Yep.
Don't laugh or I'll put you back in your box, she tells me. Okay. And she seems to take some pride in that. The fact he gets to live in a box and she is treated like a normal person. She looks totally baffled, as though she doesn't know what else to say, because she doesn't know how she works.
Yeah, that's right. I guess we need to look into this Pain guy and see if we can background into him and I mean,
figure out.
it's that thing of other people have been hunting for him and they haven't found him yet. So is there something we can find that they haven't?
Everybody's found him. He's obviously on the space station. There's no doubt in anybody's mind. That's why nobody's managed to kill him, because it costs too much to get there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but you can easily bounce the signal onto that thing with no
Yeah.
problem, especially someone that knows that kind of technology.
That would
Or
require
just-
the technical skills of at least a 14-year-old who's into MTV. Nobody could possibly pull that off.
Mm.
Either that, or he's just loaded up
Depends
the.
on how bad you want your MTV.
I want my. That's from a song you haven't heard, Yana.
I
So
know.
anyway, it'd be funny if Yana was actually a mistress of all things Czech. That would be funny, because then she'd be like, "Look, you don't know a lot about this other stuff," but she doesn't. She just looks at me and goes, "I've heard of Star Wars." And I'm like, "Yay!"
Mm. That's true.
So
So,
you guys
All right,
sit
so
there.
we need to go elsewhere and do further research
mm,
and further digging into this Payne character. He's our primary lead,
yeah.
as I don't think flying to Saturn is an option at this stage,
A little
unless
pricey.
all.
Mm.
Yes.
I think he's here because like the automated messages are too weird to.
Yeah. The way they've been put together.
Yeah.
Well, only you picked that up though, Holmes, because nobody else caught that phrase. And once you caught that phrase that he used in two different shows, because who the fuck goes through the background of the boring rantings and shit?
Yep, and then
So
start analyzing it all.
Yeah, probably has a lot of people fooled.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that.
Okay. And then
We shall go to the cafe.
you're at the shitty cyber cafe. What do you want your girlfriend to do, Yana? She
Just
demands your fucking cell phone number
was
as
gonna
well
say,
as for
he's our-
McKay. She wants
Yeah, he's
McKay's
our-
number as well.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I was going to say, here's my cell number.
Yeah.
Do
I-
you have a number that we can contact you on?
Yeah, she gives you the number that goes to the AI of the house.
Beautiful.
It'll be just like the Fahrenheit 451, where the Mars house is like disconsolately trying to please its family that died off millennia ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Shows the AI going. So, cut to you guys are at the shitty cyber cafe well below the fog. Doc Bolton seems to be spaced out or something. Yep.
All right, let's find what we can on Robert R. Payne.
Who's doing the research?
We all can. We've got separate terminals.
There you
yeah.
go.
Would you rather do separate, or would you rather have you two support
Oh
me,
yeah.
or
Yeah, we could do that. John.
you?
Maybe.
It's up to you.
Are you really good at like how my research? Like I can do it for a living easily.
Yeah,
To let you
I can
guys
do it for a
know,
living.
to let you know, research on this guy is going to be at half because somebody has attempted to obfuscate it,
Yep. All right. So
Well,
just like the vampires.
This
I
one
would-
actually might be easier to each do our own then, so that way we
Yeah.
can try to get a better result
Go for it.
by 30.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit,
and
Yana.
I do it by. Is it by half? No, that misses a half by one. But I don't think we need to worry about that with that amazing roll.
Okay. Robert R.
You-
Payne. The middle R also stands for Robert. He was named after two different people, his father and his grandfather. Unfortunately, his father was named after his grandfather as well. This is not a creative family. He has a daughter named Joan Scruggins, current age 20. Ex-wife, Margaret Payne, deceased. 8 years ago, Robert R. Payne left his wife Margaret Payne and his then 12-year-old daughter Joan for the love of Replicant 4455.
Yes. He's
Just
my
like
hero.
Yana. Yep. His wife did not take it so well and died a year later, possibly of grief. His daughter changed her name to her mother's maiden name, Scruggins, which is the kind of name that any sensible woman would like to get married out of. His best friend and sometimes research partner was named Kozakov Gretskin Tichanovich. This guy is known for his gambling and wild parties, with very powerful criminal types. He used to be a proper doctor but lost his license and now works in the shadows somewhere in San Angeles. I'm giving you more that information because Yana's @1. I'm also going to give a bit more information because Yana got an @1.
What was the guy's surname? Koviskov, Kretchen.
Tikhanovich. Let's see. Yeah. Right. With your @1. With your @1, some more information on Joan Scruggins for you, Yana.
Mm-hmm.
She currently works for the SAPD, San Angeles Police Department, as a Blade Runner. She has a
no!
Yes, she has a reputation for ruthlessness. Some call her the Angel of Death, but it is unclear as to why. It is not because of her involvement with replicants. You can kill a lot of replicants and not get a name like the Angel of Death. So it's not clear why. And also with your @1, where'd that other asshole go? Kozakov Tikhanovich. You've got his address.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's your @1. Have fun.
I tell everybody what I found.
Yay! I thought you were just going to turn off your terminal and go, ha.
Yeah.
I found nothing. All right. So my initial thought was maybe his daughter would know about him, but with that information about what she's doing for a living,
Yeah.
I suspect there's a bit of daddy issues going on there.
Yep.
Blames him for the death of her mother,
Mm-hmm.
etc.
Yeah. I hate her. I think his partner could be a good lead because
especially because he's underground, etc.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And depending on because he's not a registered doctor anymore, depending on what he did previously, he may have knowledge of replicants as well.
Yep. So we can try to go visit him.
Yes. I agree.
Is there any research you'd like to do before going off to visit this dude?
We can try to research him, but we know like a lot about him. I don't know if we find something new.
Oh, we can focus research on him just to see if there's anything else we find, anything else we turn up. What are you thinking, Doc?
Hold on.
Ooh. Chris is getting ready to pull
you've come across one of these people previously?
Well, I like we're using the same actors because then I don't have to go and do casting again.
I have far too many notes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's why I don't take notes.
Yay! I'd recommend checking out Scrivener sometime.
Yeah,
That is an awesome program. And it's free trial. And the trial lasts an amazingly long amount of time.
The other thing I suppose about Robert is whether or not he owns any, like for his father or grandfather, who he's named after, if he's inherited any land or anything.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
Is when he left his wife for the replicant, where did he go?
And what happened to the replicant?
Yeah, so assumably the replicant died. However, if he found some way of extending her life,
Exactly.
Ooh.
All right. I have nothing. Continue. Sorry.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. I thought it'd be refill time. So,
all right, we will do more research on Goviskov to see if we can find background about him. You know, what he was a doctor, so what his speciality was, that sort of stuff.
go for it.
Just my research again. There it is. Oh, I found nothing.
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
I think I found something. Yes, I found something.
Wow. The only thing you could really find is basically he lost his medical license because he would keep patching up gangsters and criminals and shit and forgetting to report the bullet holes to the cops. But you did find a picture with him, the Robert R. Payne guy, and the Joan Scruggins. And him and Joan are obviously close in this picture. I mean, sure, she was like 14 at the time, but they were like doing the fist bump and giving each other the look like, yeah, we're you know, cool and shit. So
that's bad.
It appears that he has some sort of relationship with her. Judging by this guy's appearance and demeanor and body language, give me psychology rolls as you look at the picture.
Nope.
No.
Psychology. That's what I thought. Where's the mouse gone? I don't know.
Who knows? Could be anything.
I'm not a psychologist by profession.
Yeah, I missed by one.
Could be anything. This could be one. You've dealt with so many really super tragic cases. You have no idea.
Come on, blow a point. You got plenty.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
What?
I know everything about these people.
Okay. Beloved uncle is your guess.
Oh, okay. That's not very interesting.
It could have gone the other way, but no.
Yeah.
Beloved uncle.
Okay.
So this is of Robert, Joan,
and beloved niece. Right. Well, this is for the Russian dude. He is Russian.
Yeah. But the photo is of him, Joan, and Robert.
Yeah.
And it's when she's 14, so it's a couple of years after he split with his wife. I suppose when the wife died, he would have gained custody of her because of her age.
Right.
The uncle is significantly standing between the two of them. It will be significant.
Can I try to research also the replicant? Like there was the number and like
what the model looks like.
Maybe
it'd be nice to know what they look like.
Specific model number. Maybe there was something about it that might.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go for it.
Made it.
There's nothing really significant about it.
Do they all look the same, or?
No, they can look like whatever you want.
All right.
So nothing interesting.
Not even a picture of that specific model.
Mhm.
It's long dead, obviously, unless, yeah.
Mm.
But it does make you feel bad because it is listed as dead, but is it really? You hope not, because if it is, and it is, then it will be for your girlfriend.
No. Oh,
So yeah,
yeah, that's depressing.
yes, it really is. I mean, knowing you only got 4 years with somebody and it'll take you a few months at least of that time to get close.
Yep.
Eh,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
very
it's not good.
no.
Unless you have a spare. Anyway,
Well,
is that too cold-blooded? I don't know.
there were lots of them, but
Robot love. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, so yeah, there you go.
so the fact that the partner was like a beloved uncle, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, she was so close to saying something smart. I know she was.
No.
No.
Well, we can try him first, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is everybody okay on time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was curious. I was going to do just some general, some research on artificial solutions and Robert Payne together, like what exactly all is going on there.
Cool.
Correct.
Well, it seems that, what did I say, 5 months ago he started his crazy rantings.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like sometime before that, he was not fucking well pleased with artificial solutions for unknown reasons and decided to leave them. And since at that time, not now, but at that time, they had a branch on Earth, he'd managed to get transferred to it. And then he just fucking went disappearing one day because they didn't think that, since he had a daughter and shit, but by then she's all grown up, etc., and in the police force. So, but of course, Artificial Solutions, as you know, is owned by the Kells family and all that. So, yeah.
My arch enemy.
They keep coming fucking up. Even when Felicia Kells doesn't have a speaking role in it, her shit comes up because you apparently just killing her once is not enough. So
I'm looking forward to the day. Yeah.
But other than that, there's not a lot of directed stuff. Your guess is with your OT2 is the guy within Artificial Solutions can't have been a huge deal. You might know all the answers you're looking for, but he was not like their bleeding edge developer guy because they would have tried a lot harder to get his ass back. Or had a brain bomb or something like that in him to keep him from giving away proprietary secrets. So this guy was small enough fish that he was able to just disappear one day. That's your guess.
5 months ago. When did it happen that they outlaw replicants here and send them all to Saturn? That was when?
It was about 3 months ago, 3.5 months, something like that.
Okay.
About the time when Chris had rented out a shitload of apartments and buildings and all that shit just to get back here and discover that all of the rents had expired on them and that you managed to push an entire industry into space.
Yeah.
Just about that time. An entire industry.
Yeah. In space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking if the times somehow correlate with the 5 months ago or something.
What happened What happened 3 years ago in this world?
I don't think you guys were around 3 years ago in this world.
No, but every other
general,
place I've been to.
No idea. Something will come up.
Yeah, just every other place I've been to, something happened 3 years ago.
Oh, the floods. The floods, that's right. They had some flooding going on because they're next to the ocean, and the ocean likes to flood, and people like to keep building next to it because they're on crack. That's my guess. Or an earthquake, or both. Earthquake causing floods. There you go. Anything could have happened.
Okay.
If there is something significant, you'll find out about later. Because I don't know. Sorry.
Just seemed to be a common theme in the various realms, worlds, whatever you want to call them.
Kind of weird.
Probably when they were set up. All right, shall we go and find this Koviskov character?
Yes.
I was going to say, you've got his actual address, so just his business, but that really takes most of the challenge out of it.
Logan, I wanted to do a Streetwise to see if I know what underworld connections he might have since he went to the shadows and started practicing.
Yeah, go for it. Well, you've been here. You've spent over a month in on the mean streets here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks recently, so yeah.
Nope.
Give me a head Streetwise.
Nope.
Right. Could be anything. Could have been the Blood Dome. We don't know. Good times.
Yes, it turns out he's been working for Alex Kinley all along.
Wow, that would show just how fucking twisted a GM you got there. You had that guy fucking already in there, and then the PCs had forgot about him and done other shit and come back, and we're like, that name seems vaguely familiar. I've had to pull that.
Well, yeah, if you had have asked me, I could have told you he was working for me.
Yeah, and you've still got that fucking playing card on you, and you have no idea what's up.
I keep looking at it on the screen because it's there on the screen in front of me.
Me. So, you guys go to his place?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It says dock on the outside. Somebody written it in spray paint or something.
Is it is there a sealed door or a door that opens with a bell, or?
You got to push the button, and then somebody might talk to you on the thing. But you think, give me evidence analysis based on some of the other panels and shit.
I got it, but nothing special.
This might be one of those fucking inset machine gun things where if whoever's on the other end of the camera doesn't like the way you look, then they push a button and the panel springs open and the machine gun shoots the fuck out of you. This could be one of those panels.
Do we want to splash some blood on the girl with no name and have her between us when we press the button? So it looks like she's badly wounded or something, and we're bringing her here to get fixed.
Yep, let's do it.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Doc Fulton ignores you. He just won't even look at you anymore, and you're like, where am I going to get blood this time of day?
All right.
No, really, where are you going to get blood this time of day? Paint?
Butchers?
People?
People, right.
We can just grab a homeless person and do it that way. Or if you wanted to get some blood,
wealthy person,
you would. I hate looking through these goddamn notes. I've been doing this the whole time.
You really have. I'm starting to think that maybe it would be good if you were to rewrite your shit or maybe index it or something. I don't know. Because you have an alarming amount of notes, which is great, but you can't find anything, which is sad. That's why I suggested Scrivener. You really should check it out and make life much easier.
I think I'm going to, because and that way I can type it all instead of it being like margins with arrows and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you could if you were to type it, you could send it to Yana, who can then draw things around it and shit.
Yeah.
And
then send it back, and then you'll have.
I have enough doodles too. Oh, what is the? Can I make a memory roll? What is the name of the meat wagon place around here that will pick up dead people for you and pay you a couple $100? I'm wondering if they could get his blood if we wanted.
Mm.
probably could.
Oh.
What is? I'm seeing if I can
made a
remember
memory
the
roll.
name. Not that I've been to this world, but the name of the what they were called in Max Headroom, because I'm assuming that's where you've taken it from.
Max Headroom doing
Yeah.
what?
Meat wagon that picks up bodies, picks up people for you, and pays for it, pays you for it.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't really remember that piece. Chris, I don't remember what they're called. Take a card. You can give them a call if you want. There you go.
All right, I'll call him up and I ask if I can purchase some blood.
Yeah. How much you need?
How much we need, guys?
I don't know. You tell me, he says.
Well, you're the doctor. You want to make it look good for her looking like she's been shot up a couple of times or slashed or something.
One bag is fine.
Yeah, bag.
Great. Mark off $300. You got a bag of none too clean blood.
Okay. And then I will make her look injured with it. Would that be?
Give me a serology roll.
I don't have that skill.
I do.
Well, you can give me a painting roll, and then he can give me a serology roll, and that way it'll be expertly daubed where the guy with serology says it should be.
Don't have either of those. So
you can just squirt it at her.
Serology. I'll support your serology, or try to.
Painting. I
don't make it.
I have drawing, but I don't know how well I can draw on myself.
Painting on yourself is harder.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Do you still have that craft plus 20 card? Or did you?
Oh, right. I have it still.
It becomes a team sport at this point.
Yeah.
I'll paint the lady.
So, how will we do it?
Let me know when you come up with some rolls. Yana, you can learn painting this way, I guess.
You can try it.
Uh-huh.
With the plus 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Well, did serology work or no?
I don't know.
Failed by 10.
Well, go ahead, Yana. Give me a shot. You put it where he tells you to.
Okay, I tried with plus 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Cut to it shows the doc looking out, and it shows her like with a bunch of wavy bloodlines on her face and just looking psychotic as fuck, being supported by two guys. And he's like, give me an acting role, Yana, and other guys can roll to support if you want.
I will support your acting.
I will attempt to support your acting.
I do not fumble.
God damn.
I don't fumble either, but I don't make it.
How do you do, Yana?
I don't make it.
Zzz, machine gun pops out. What do you want? You hear a panicked voice say.
She needs help.
Oh, bullshit. You hear, just tell me what you want.
We need to...
I look around. Is there anywhere close that could be recorded or monitoring this guy because he's known for things that people might want to keep a check on?
There's a couple of remnants of cameras, like there used to be a camera and then somebody shot it. Shit, was that the woman with no name? Has she been here before?
I say we need help. No, sorry. I say Joan needs help.
The door opens immediately and fast. The machine gun retracts and the wall of this panel goes over. You go in. Some 60-year-old guy. He's not looking nearly as good as in his picture. Pot belly, yellow fingers, fingernails, smoking, yellow nicotine stain. But he's got a fucking machine gun in here that seems to be automated too. He's making sure not to stand between it and you. What's going on with Joan?
Guys?
So Joan is trying to...
She has anti-supported you now. So go on, Chris.
She's trying to extend her life, and we're trying to figure out how we may do so to help her.
Wait a minute. Joan is trying to extend her life?
Yeah, because these two are in love.
Wait a minute. I'm totally confused on what you're telling me. How is Joan extending her life?
We're trying to figure out how we can help her extend her life. She doesn't know how to do it.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about different Joan? What are you talking about?
Wait. I look at Mildred. Is that her name? Or no?
Joan's the daughter. Joan's
the
lady.
daughter? Oh, fucking rar. I thought
he says, sit down or I'm going to have the Gunny McGunface shoot you, he says.
Can I have a Big Mac too? Or, I mean...
Yeah, maybe. Sit down. If you survive, we'll talk about food.
Joan is the niece, is his, sort of niece.
Okay, got it.
Not
Joan
sort of. Hey, is anybody not wanting to sit down so Gunny McGunface can get a workout?
No, that's all right. I'll sit down.
I sit down too.
He makes sure to sit down so that he is nowhere close to Gunny McGunface's high cyclic rate with its two barrels sticking down and pointing at you guys. He says, start at the beginning. Use small words.
We're looking for Robert Payne. We don't believe he's on Babylon's. Sorry?
He's on a space station. It's up in the sky.
No, he's not.
Empathy?
It's false. It's a setup. He's not really
I got my
there.
empathy at negative 30.
He looks surprised when he tells him that he's not there.
He
made speculation that he's not there, that he's actually bouncing the signal from there, and then he's not there, but he's making everybody believe he's not there, so that way he can hide somewhere else that's easier to get to, that's just easier to be at. Because, I mean, realistically, if that corporation has so much cash, if they really wanted to destroy it, they would just nuke that fucker in orbit, and I don't think anybody would give a shit because he'd stop flapping his face. And if he doesn't stop flapping his face, that might be what they end up doing. If
so wait, you're bounty hunters.
Nice.
You're bounty hunters, and you're here to fucking take him out. And you've been researching his family and me, and you're thinking, hey, we'll go to this old dude who likes to fucking smoke himself to death.
Calm yourself.
Woo, give me an intimidation roll.
Got it.
Woo, he says, keep an eye on that one, Gunny. And Gunny does so.
Mildred, tell the story.
So,
just tell the whole real story.
Which one?
Why we're
You've anti-supported yourself again.
So
he looks totally unconvinced.
I met somebody very special for me. And
is it Joan? Are you and Joan an item? I didn't think she'd ever let anybody in.
No, Joan sounds nice and all, but I don't like Blade Runners. So I met a replicant girl. And
his mouth falls open and he just looks at you as though you're smoking crack.
Yes. And I fell in love with her. And she will die soon. And I want her to live.
You know they build them with a 4-year life expectancy.
Yeah.
That's why we're wanting to find Robert. Because we don't know whether or not he had any success with Replicant 4455, whatever her name was, or his name.
You know about 4455?
Yes.
or as we used to call her, 44 or 55.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we heard about that, and it seems like it's our only hope to find some peace for me and my girlfriend.
And because of everybody going off planet that has any knowledge of replicants, our
Well,
hope
if you're
was
right,
Robert.
if you're right, and he's not on the space station, he's on planet, but finding him will be almost impossible because if he's not on the space station, then he has to keep hidden from bounty hunters and other assorted scum. He looks at her as though she may be assorted scum and telling him a lie he doesn't know.
Yeah, but isn't that the ultimate hiding place, to have everybody think that you're there and then not be?
Yeah, exactly.
Did he have the resources to get up there and then to convert the station to be just his? That's a lot of cash.
Even he does have a lot of cash.
Okay, but that's like tons of cash. And then what? How's he getting food?
Right.
He's been up there for how long? So, I mean...
Yeah, so 5 months.
Is Peapod coming? I mean, no. That doesn't make any sense.
We don't even need to see Robert face to face to begin with, or ever really. We just need to try and
I have no idea where he is, but if you find him, tell him I miss him. I'll tell you this though, if there was anybody more committed to finding out how to make replicants live longer, I have no idea who it is, and he was always good. I worked with him a little bit, but it was more of the get this, carry that type thing. I really didn't understand what he was doing, but I can tell you, he knows everything there is to know about replicants, hands down.
We need to find.
Yes. Was there a favorite place he had that after he left?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we would go drinking and gambling and hook up with as many women as possible. He did like it's an Olympic sport, taken after me. Yeah.
And did you have a favorite spot where we were going?
Well, I tell you what, I know he's smart enough never to go back to any of his favorite spots again. Not with whatever that place he was working for is called after him. Yeah, I forget the name of it, but it was big.
Artificial Solutions.
That's them.
So you have no idea where he might go that wouldn't be associated, or a way of getting a message to him.
Empathy. Got it. Nothing special.
Yeah, you're not sure.
So look.
You're thinking he probably doesn't know, but if he does know something, he may not know that he knows even.
You are obviously, a good friend of his.
He chain lights another cigarette off of the other one.
Now,
do you have like photos or anything even of?
Sure.
That we could look at.
They're at my house.
We can meet anywhere you like. We're happy to meet you in a location of your choice. Come back here. If we could look through them, maybe there might be something in there that may assist us in trying to. As I said,
look through 10-year-old photos. Sure, I'll tell you what.
We don't know what we might find.
McGunson, and I'm going to go get those. How's that?
Yep, that's fine.
I just want to go ahead.
Can I have a cigarette?
He tosses you a pack and the lighter, and then he gets down on the ground and low crawls over to where he's no longer, so that the gun doesn't accidentally shoot him if one of you guys does something crazy because he's scared to death of getting shot by his own gun, which seems a valid fear. And then he says, guard them. If they get up and walk, or if they stand up, shoot them. Don't stand up. I'll bring back McDonald's. And they.
All right, hold on. Before you go. I know that if you're trying to protect your friend, and you do know where he's at, let him at least know what we're trying to do.
Oh, no, I'm going to bring you back some pictures and McDonald's, because I don't think you're going to find shit in 10-year-old pictures.
You'd be surprised.
Nah, you're not going to find shit.
Okay.
We won't know until we look. I mean, I was going to say, you got photos more recent than 10 years ago anyway.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Can I do empathy on him that he will really come back.
You don't think he's coming back? No, go ahead. It just shows the PCs.
Yes, maybe.
You think he wants McDonald's?
Cool.
And he may even give you guys some McDonald's.
Can you light me a cigarette, please? Thank you.
Right.
It shows her smoking. It slow pans over to McKay and he's smoking. And slow pans over to Doc Fulton who's cutting up a line of coke. Yeah. You guys and your smoking, I'm disgusting.
I'm a doctor. That's what we do.
I'm a doctor.
No problem. Right. He eventually comes back with some of the pictures from his home at McDonald's. You guys are still here. And he says, can you give me anything that lets me know that you're not going to do anything bad to him? I know what some insurance will be. Sit there. He low crawls back over to get it on the other side. And then he pulls out his cell phone and messes with it. And then he takes pictures of you guys. And he messes with it. Right. If anything happens to me, these go to Joan. If Joan gets them with the message, I think they killed your father, ugly things for you. Ugly.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, so they've actually got a good relationship. With her becoming a Blade Runner, I thought she had some daddy issues about the whole thing of her mum dying and him leaving her for the replicant.
Oh no, she fucking hates him. But she hates fucking having other people kill him even more, he says.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure she's going to kill him someday. I don't know. Maybe they'll reconcile. I'm voting for reconciliation. But, yeah, she's got some issues, but who doesn't, he says. He goes,
May we have a look at the photos, please?
He tosses them on the table. And give me your evidence analysis rolls. And by the way, Pete, you had picked the right exact thing, so you just take a refill after you trade any cards you don't want to other people who might. You just take your
does
fucking
anybody
refill.
want a negate and a D6 damage?
Why don't you give I have a negate already. Jana, do you want the negate?
Okay.
There you go.
Yana, Chris.
Yana. My apologies.
Soft J.
My bad.
Did anybody want the damage D6?
I'll take it. I will trade you my nada for it.
All right.
I don't know. Those nadas could pay off.
Yeah, I'll keep 4 of them and hope to get the 1 card out of the 800.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Alrighty. So I'll get rid of the nada and the intimidate plus 20. I don't know why you didn't use that before, but
I didn't have it. I think when I was rolling this.
Fair enough.
Personally scared me to death, Yana.
Reroll, skill plus 5, happy holidays, which is no good, and lose stun damage. All right, so discard the happy holidays, draw another card, as it says. Can be you. And play immediately. 1 magical book owned by you goes away. The book must have been owned over 1 week. The player must turn into the GM the book handout as well. If the player owns no magic books, a random book owned by the group vanishes. All right.
Neat.
I'm pretty sure we have not gained a magic book since we lost the last one.
Cool. So, how those evidence analysis rolls doing?
I made it.
Ooh.
Did I pick up in the end?
Got it.
Now I'll play the skill plus 5 just to...
You don't want to let the side down, Pete? It'd be especially ironic if you failed yours after suggesting the clue that...
Yeah, I'll make mine by over 50.
Great. Okay, one of the pictures from this guy's home, it shows Kozakov, Robert, and a third man wearing round glasses. All three of them are holding skis. They seem to be on some sort of, yeah, that's right, bitches. I see that expression about skis. They seem to be on some sort of mountain area with snow on the ground. And in the background is a sign that says Mount Rose. Yeah.
Mount Rose, as in R-O-S-E?
Correct.
Who's this gentleman?
It's a long time ago, he says. He attempts his memory roll to remember who this is. 3. He says, yes, I know exactly who that is. The name is forming in my head.
It's written on the back of the photo as well, but anyway.
Oh, he says, the name is Sandor Donat.
And who was he?
Well, odd that you should mention him, because he owns a kind of underground exclusive casino that works out of Mount Rose. But I mean, we only went skiing there and found out about it. It's odd that you mention him, because in about 2 days from now, they're going to be having his once a year thing in Nevada while the skiing's good, as it is now.
I look at the camera.
What do you mean by once a year thing? What is this thing?
Well, as far as I understand it, it's a 500,000 cred buy-in, and it's a winner take most. Yeah, I know that if Robert could be there, I know he would. Oh, I'd like to be there. But yeah, that's the kind of thing that Robert would definitely surface for.